Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT champion, and let's continuing on the GT League on Gran Turismo Sport. So, after a hard struggle race on the F1500 Championship, now let's move on over to take on the All Japan GT Car Championship. This race for the Group 2 category features pure race cars that maintain the look and feel of the production of cars. Well, looks like this gonna have to start bringing out any Group 2 cars whenever I'm about to use, but probably only has 3 of them for it. So the only permitted cars to be available was the Super GT 500 cars, Nissan, Honda, and Lexus. Well, definitely the Group 3 cars are gonna be in it as GT300s. So I might share a bit, but we definitely might need to have more Group 2 cars for this game. Well, definitely only has 3 Nissan Super GT 500 race cars to be available to be as any customized livery designs. Well, so looks like it's time to get started then. Maybe perhaps I should probably start choosing one of the 3 Super GT 500 race cars. Could be quite very good to use for it. So let's just go and start out with using the Motel Eutet GTR 2016 to take on the Auto Driving Park Yamaguita / Miyabi. Well, I kind of say that GT500 race cars could also have to be racing out for it. Well, definitely another Raybrake NSX, AU-Tom Lexus RCF, and the Nissan GTR is going to be in it with a different customized livery. While probably the other Group 3 race cars are going to be putting in as GT300s, definitely most likely Autobac Super GT Endurance race. Well, probably this will also take 10 laps in each round, so maybe I'll just have to putting on racing medium tires. Just want to be sure whenever I'm gonna have to go and get everything started for it. So let's go and let's do this for an all-out Super GT racing competition. Race number 1 going in. Starting with the Nissan GTR and race on the Kyoto Driving Park. Well, definitely much like Super GT event from Gran Turismo 5, but definitely different for it. Well, I kind of think it also has that event references, but differentarities for it. Well, of course, we always loved GT500 race cars ever since Gran Turismo 2, but definitely every different in each Gran Turismo series, so maybe perhaps I'm just gonna have to go and get started to pass all the Group 3 race cars to it. Just let the Group 2 racers go in for it. Definitely really want to see it for it. Maybe perhaps I'm just giving a little more experimental race test to see how the Group 3 cars could also take on the Group 2 cars could be, well, extremely difficult for it. I kind of think that this is definitely a Group 2 racing machine to be used for challenging against the Group 1 cars. Well, I kind of sure of it, but it takes harder for it because it was definitely has that extendable wide body race modification models for it. Okay, pass in. Now past that red Ferrari going in on the outside turn. Well, evenly of course. Good thing I just being prepared after I'd done a few more practices from the custom race. But in the meantime, I'm just gonna have to try out the 3 different model race cars in Group 2 categories all over again because I'm just really excited for it. I'm glad I'm ready to go and get started to take on 3 new rounds and 10 laps to also extend it a lot more time to do some daily workouts. probably most like other events from the professional league, could be quite very extendable to be reached up to go in and earn some credits and increase some mileage points to be earned. Well, probably so much for using my very own library. I'm just gonna have to use the 3 Super GT500's official library to be used for now on. Okay, take a little dive and turn very carefully. Alright, there's the custom library AUTOM RCF GT500. Well, kind of think that we also seen some custom libraries in the Gran Turismo Wiki of fandom, but I kind of think it's been 10 years for Gran Turismo Wiki to celebrate its 10th anniversary. I kind of think this is quite very good for doing a little mileage zone to support Gran Turismo. Well, probably that will take 20 years for this game, and definitely 10 years for the Wiki of fandom. Okay, well, definitely the car number is quite precisely changed up rather than the official car number made by Autobags. I kind of think it will also represent Super GT series to be quite very now and then. Alright. Once all the Group 3 race cars are about to be passed in, now time to take on some old-fashioned racing style from the Japan Grand Touring Car Championship, formerly named, now known as Super GT, and let's give it what we got. Alright, looks like 7 more laps to go because I'm still flying in to do some time. Well, evenly of course. Official libraries are in it to join the party. I'll take pass inside, thank you, and make a little clean pass on the NSX brake brake. Oh, that was so close for that one. Well, maybe let's just stick on the TCS control to be needed a little more adjustment. I'll be sure do a little quick switch on the radar whenever I need to. Just keeping a track of the car distance whenever I really got to show up to it. Okay, past that custom RCF, going in. Okay, easy, easy. Alright, well, definitely the green flag just letting us to be proceed, without giving us a little more time for it. Okay, 4 more to go. Well, maybe this is definitely a not bad race for it, because it also extended a lot of time to do a little more runs for it. I kind of think I should go over and switch back to racing hard tires whenever I'm about to finishing the first round. Well, racing medium tires is actually okay. I'm just being sure of it. Alright, there's the custom NSX GT500 library going in, passed by it. Gonna have to do this like Super GT Race Series. Well, maybe although we might need GT300 race cars in Gran Turismo Sport, but well, I kind of think that there's some other random users who really wants to bring more Group 2 race cars to be in GT Sport, but definitely it takes some time for it. But I'm really sure that we might need Japan racetracks like Fuji Speedway, or maybe some other racetracks that the Super GT was being held for many endurance races. I kind of think of it. Okay, going past by it. There's the custom Nissan GTR and the NSX. Well, I kind of think this is definitely the same library, just like the Group B rally car, ever since the Group B Rallycross challenge. But I might be sure of it, but yeah. This might be the same library, but different racing category division. Maybe just like the Nissan GTR GT500 race car has definitely shared the same library as the Group B rally car, along with the Petroa. Maybe call it the white GT500 race car with some aftermarket decals and libraries in it. Alright, 5 more to go, and looks like this is going to be easy for it. Okay, steady on the throttle. Cars still struggling in. Just try not to dive on in much faster and try not to get crashed. Okay, and oh boy, that ends up in the grass. Alright, well, definitely back in 4th place. My mistake. Sorry about that, Tom RCF. Alright, pass on in on the inside. Gonna have to speed it up on the apex. Alright, just give me a little quick recovery and go back in. Now let's just keep focusing on chasing the last 2. Because this is the battle for 1st place. But we're still in the middle of the lap of race number 1, people. Okay, now pass on the inside turn. Keep it tight. Increase that throttle. Okay, 4 more to go. Now, go on onto the inside. Come on, let me in. Alright, 1st place, I'm on a roll. Now, all you might need to do is to wait here and stay on 1st place whenever I can. But this race is going to be very easy for it. It takes some time to do a little concentration whenever you're driving comfortably. Okay, now going back in the Miyabi course. Okay, left turn, pass by it, stay on the tarmac road, outside, back in the inside. Stay on focus on the top two cars coming from behind. Nissan GTR and NSX Custom Livery are the only main strongest rivals in this event. Take a hard right, move on forward. 3 more laps to go, and looks like this race is going to be finishing in the first round at the end of this race. Well, better call out the blue flag because I'm about to go and pass the Group 3 race car. Alright, right on schedule. Keep holding the flag and I'm good to go. Wow, looks like Toyota FT1 Vision Gran Turismo Group 3 is having a little time to keep it up with the others. I'll make sure I'll pass that GT3 Vision Gran Turismo car going past by it. Thank you, and let me take a left turn. Okay, gotta stay correctly on the chicane. I might be able to still standing around to do a little driving techniques to keep it on hold. Stay on the blue flag. Definitely Trailblazer is going on in the way. Okay, 15 minutes fight going on. Now, I might be able to save one clip, definitely move on into the next one, because this is going to be a little more trickier as I thought it would be. Okay, another blue flag called in for it. Another Lexus RCF GT3 prototype coming in. Man, these two are really quite pro at it. They just don't want to give up for it. So, that might be the hard situation for it. Group 3 race cars are trying to beat up and overtake the Group 2 race cars for it, but they are actually quite good pro at it. But maybe I hope, well, I kind of think that the Corvette C6 is going to be marking as a Group 3 or a Group 2 race car. That might be quite very good at it. Okay, going in. Glad the orange spectator guys are definitely keep pulling out the flag because, well, a couple of Group 2 runners coming in for it. Let the Group 3 go and pass by it. But looks like they tried their best to catch up coming in strong. Alright, looks like we're in the 9th lap, people. Only got one more to go. So definitely the most finest rare example for this event for it. Group 3 cars could also compete as GT300 race cars. That would be quite giving a little dub example for it. Well, I know I'm just gonna have to say this one, but maybe perhaps that the Subaru BRC was a GT300 race car and RX-7 was part of it. Well, definitely there might be some newer GT300 race cars was definitely shown here on different image for it. Maybe most like the Honda CRC or the Toyota Prius, or maybe like, oh yeah, I kind of think that there was BMW M6 was definitely marked as GT300 race cars. But it's still a GT3 race car, folks, but I kind of think might be giving a little differences to see how it looks out to be. Maybe like the Mercedes-Benz AMG was actually part of the Super GT series to be part of a GT300 group division. Okay, gonna take a little struggle pass on the NSX. Okay, one Group 3 car to go. Ferrari 458 Italia GT3 is quite still going on from behind. Well, maybe most all Group 3 cars are going to be one lap plus behind since the race starts. I might better give the racing cars a little pass. Final lap, here I go. Okay, take the dive and turn to speed precisely like needed. Oh snap, I kind of think that was over 20 minutes. That could be the right time to save this clip to add another one. But I know, this may take time for having this race for only an hour. Just almost there. After passing all the Group 3 race cars from behind, now let's just move on over to let the GT500 race cars to come in first place. Well, definitely the Group 3 race cars could also take one lap for having a little final chance. That would be much better for it. GT500 goes first on the winning spot, then GT300 comes in second. Maybe most other vehicles was definitely part of a Super GT 300 race car division category for it. Okay, slide it in, be more precisely. And there's the green Honda NSX going once in for it. Well, I kind of think we also missed the Taka NSX. Definitely like the oh yeah, definitely the 2006 version of the Super GT, or maybe the 2008 GT500 race car models from definitely 10 years ago. Well, definitely that 2018 in this year. Alright, looks like first place on all Japan GT Car Championship. First place on the roll. Well, I kind of think that is quite good race for it. And definitely, well, this only takes up or only share for only 10 cars for it. Alright, 200,000 credits. That's definitely what I need for this one. And 750 mileage points. That's quite very good. Alright, now let's just go in and add another clip for a meantime for it. Well, I know, I'm just gonna have to save this clip by taking a little quick stop for a moment. Alright, now adding up a second clip going in for it. Now let's just move on over in. So, looks like we're about to take on the Autodrome Lago Maggiore Grand Prix. Well, I kind of think that this race is going to be all Japanese racetrack for it, but definitely Italian race course, well, it might be okay for it by now. So, looks like it's time to go and switch and use the AU Tom's RCF 2016 GT500. So, let's do it. Looks like I'm about to use the second GT500 race car to be used for it. Orange and white livery style. Definitely the number 36 that also represents the Toyota Supra. Okay, now the different engine is starting up and looks like it's time to get ready to move on in and get everything set up. Well, definitely the racing hard tires could also be okay. I'll make sure I'm about to take on the Ray Brake NSX and the Mo-Otech GTR 2016 different livery. So, let's go. Alright, All GT Japan Car Championship, race number 2 going in and starting out with the Lexus RCF GT500. Okay, once the bike can pass all the Group 3 race cars, well, probably I'm just gonna have to choose a different GT500 race car to be quite giving you the best choice for it. Maybe perhaps I'll be able to start having this event in all different manufacturers to support. Well, the first one is Nissan, and second, right now, I'm using Lexus. And probably third and last is Honda. That will be a quite good racing family for the Super GT series. Well, we always like Toyota to be part of the Japan Racing Series. They also used to have some race modifications to Toyota Supras, but definitely part as a GT500 race car. So, in this second round, we're driving on the Italian Grand Prix, not Japan course. But I kind of think this is definitely A-OK for using this track to see how it goes. Well, I might be able to have a little clean race bonus because this is definitely quite giving the good choice for it. But maybe perhaps this race also takes under 2 minutes whenever it feels like it to take a chance for it. Okay, you're gonna have to take it nice and neat. Well, you may perhaps, it also takes a 2-minute run for only start of the first lap. Now, you're gonna have to be more precisely careful for it. Hope this Tom RCF is gonna be coming in to push its way on over to the top. Okay, now let's add the brake balance level up to 4. Might be able to be increased in case of a stability problem. Okay, going back on the straight, past one GT500 car, and looks like starting out on 10th place might be quite good for the start for it, after passing a lot of Group 3 race cars. Well, the course map also gives us a little more example for it. The GT500 race cars are definitely coming in from the first half of it, and there's the Group 3 cars coming in after taking on the long straight run. Well, maybe they still try to keep their best to beat with the big guys around it. Okay, looks like going in, and this race can do it under 2 minutes after a long successful pass. Woohoo! Custom-made RCF is definitely going in for it. Now let's pass that livery that almost like a wheat sport. Well, definitely wet sport. And there's the white Nissan GTR GT500 that definitely seen almost looked like a Group B rally car, but definitely different. Well, definitely that was the first one before the Group B Rallycross event version of the Nissan GTR. I kind of think that GT500s made their very first custom-made livery. I kind of think that was the first one, but I kind of think I remember in the Group B Rallycross, but there are second versions of this livery to be represented to be used for it. Maybe like, well, of course that the Honda NSX Group B rally car and the Nissan GTR Group B shares the same livery as the GT500. But it's definitely fictional official sponsor for this race. Alright, now pass on over to overtake this green NSX. There you go. Moving on to the 4th lap. Okay, push it. Better have to push it up a bit. Now take on the Outdoors Bow RCF going in, make it clear. Alright, looks like I'm still on the roll, only got 3 more to go. Okay, giving a little wide open turn past that Volvo 1 GTR and going in for passing the Nicola Pizza NSX. Well, I kind of like Super GT500 for this event with different libraries in it. This is very perfect for me to use for the GT League. Alright, pass on in to take the 5th lap. 1 car remains. Slide it open. Well, I kind of think I just remembered in the mission challenge where Group 3 race cars challenging out with the Group 4 race cars in the semi-endurance race. Well, maybe endurance races is quite very good for it, but this race only takes for 10 laps for only GT500 Group 2 race cars and Group 3 race cars to be shared in divisional categories. Just giving a little 50-50 opportunity to share the event for only 2 race car classes. That would be much better for us because, well, I think Hyperion Digital has finally done it again to have this event for us to start bringing out some GT500 race cars to go in and race and share with the other Group 3 race cars. But probably the same thing as usual ever since in the first round for us. Blue flags still enabled. Now it's gonna have to go and pass that one more Group 2 race car. Gonna have to take it nice and neat. Well, I'm kind of sure that it's definitely more sounding like that I'm racing at the Manufacturer Series and the Nations Cup. Well, glad I just remembered to do this live stream without taking commentary a long time ago. Maybe I should probably put the speakers on earlier because, well, definitely it's giving a little time to do a little practice commentary. Okay, pass on that turn. Be more careful. Okay, 10 minutes for the start of this race. It's gonna have to take under or over 20 minutes. Same thing as usual. Okay, increase the throttle, pull the brake. Tight. Don't need to mess anything up, and looks like that's gonna be another AU Tom's RCF, the library's design. I'm just using it, but I kind of think it was a different driver's name on it. I kind of believe it for it. Alright, looks like on the 7th lap, now time to go and pass by it. Well, I kind of think I was right. I'm just using the same car as this one does. That could be quite very perfectly to use. Alright, well, let's just give it a little friendly overtake then. Okay, going once. Definitely not going once. Can't be assured of it because this might be also save some time to do a little increased distance. Well, maybe not. Glad this corner is quite giving a little right time for it, and blue flag just called in. I just see the blue light blinking in. Now time to pass Group 3 cars again. Okay, now past the Hyundai Genesis. Gonna have to be more slightly careful. Whoa, saved some distance there. Well, I kind of think the second place driver was actually my partner, who also shares this library for it, but definitely the same car, but they're different names for it. Okay, we're on the 8th lap. Gonna have to keep it nice and low, maintain the pace. Okay, stay on that turn. No more getting caught up in the grass. Okay, well, my teammate is passing by me. Gonna have to be more gentle. Just giving a little experience amazing for it. I might sure first. Alright. Once the other Group 3 cars, Subaru WRX and the Odd Viper GT3R are taking some time to buy for it. Alright. Give me some gap distance increase. Slide it in on that turn. Looks like Bluestone is still on the trail place. Well, definitely this event was been added in as part of the March 2018 update. Good thing this event also introduces with Group 2 cars. That might be good to see how the other Gran Turismo players try out for it. But maybe they already did. That's how they already know how they finishing 3 new rounds for this new event. Okay, there's the Renault Sport RS 0.1 and the Porsche is in it as well. Now let's just give it a little clean pass by it. Steady, steady. Alright, excellent successful pass and still on the blue zone line. But still, only got one more Group 3 car to go from behind. Definitely that was the Lamborghini Huracan. Yeah, let's go and overtake the GT3 race car for it. Okay, almost there, folks. Gonna pass one car until the final lap is going in to begin. Alright. Now I have finally made it out of the blue zone and here I go. Moving on in to proceed forward. And I'm good to go. Well, definitely the race signal lights is still on blue. I'll be able to be precisely to be in it as well. But maybe in the matter of the distance, I'll be able to get out of the blue zone and proceed on over to the clear open. Well, actually, it also shows blinking its lights that they're saying that first place is still on the lead. I kind of think a couple of orange guys are definitely staying on the marshal post or keeping on the lookout. Just trying to keep checking to see if there might be some more in it. Alright, well, definitely blinking lights turn on to be recommended me. Well, anyway, time to move on in to reach into the finish line. I hope I should probably go and bring out the NSX for this next and final round. But I can smell it to taste the second round for a gold victory. Home sweet finish line and first place succeed. All Japan GT Car Championship Race 2 is finally finished and all done. So in the meantime, that's going to be almost 700 mileage points. That will be quite successful to be quite good enough to add it up for it. Well, maybe 90 mileage points will be added in for it. So let's just add some big earnings in. Definitely that's 78 miles. Alright, looks like race number 2 finished, and let's head on over to Suzuka Circuit for the final round. Okay, now this time I'll be able to use the Raybrig NSX Concept GT 2016. Well, definitely it's been only 10 years for the Honda NSX Raybrig model. Well, definitely that's the third generation of the NSX series for it. Well, probably in 2012, Honda just putting on the Raybrig design on the HSV 010. Well, definitely that was also seen in Gran Turismo 6, along with the welder, or maybe the getting in, or whatever that Japanese aftermarket name for it, with a blue colored design library in it. Alright, well, here we are on race number 3 for the final round, Suzuka Circuit. The most greatest event for the GT500 race cars to take on over to race for the 1,000 kilometers. Well, I kind of think, speaking of which, maybe this endurance race could also putting on with a custom race as well, but I kind of think this is going to be extremely long for it. But well, I used to play GT5 because I beat the Suzuka 1000 km. Definitely I was unstoppable to stay on first place for it. Well, maybe perhaps I'm just giving a little mixed up memory for it, but I kind of think I just used the Raybrig NSX 2006 model. So let's just go on in and begin. Alright, race number 3, here I go. So definitely the first 10 laps is going to be under 20 minutes on Suzuka. But it looks like a whole lot of aftermarket logos coming in for it, because the big event is going to be a wait for it. Well, thank goodness the fictional logos was definitely putting in for it. Could be used for on sport mode races. I think this is quite very enjoyable to take this on the actual competition on the real life racetrack. Well, definitely most of the Suzuka Endurance Defense Force, probably like the 300 km to be quite good for the custom race course. Alright. Good thing I'm using the NSX and passed all the Group 3 cars and coming on its way. Okay, now pass on the NSX Group 3, right in. Alright, now let's start on over to take on 10th place. Definitely this will be an excellent choice to use any GT500 race cars for it. Okay, let's going in and join with the others, only catching up for a few gap distance to go. Steady on the apex. Well, I kind of think always has to be focusing on the inside turn while speeding up by taking a turn. This may also gives a little advantage to decrease the gap a little bit more. That might be good to race on actual tracks, by the way. Looks like only got 8 laps to go. Keep it up and hold it steady. And there's the second NSX library, was definitely shown a different car number, definitely a driver name on it. Okay, going in, past all the custom libraries. Taking on the chicane's final turn. Well, definitely good thing that the Super GT car number was definitely placing in it, rather than Gran Turismo car number for it. Okay, going in, past that RCF. Nice and tight, and oh, so close, and looks like it's saved. Alright, now all we have to do is keep moving on and keep it steady for us. Come on, let's give it all I got. Okay, stay on the inside turn. Just be more precisely to focusing on the apex. Well, maybe perhaps that we also need a 2008 Super GT 500 race car that's Group 2 to be in GT Sport. Well, I kind of think this would be quite good to 1/3 of the opportunity for it, but I kind of think the comparison of the Nissan GTR 2008 GT500 and the 2016 new GT500, well, that was quite definitely the same car, but very different model for it. But it also quite good for durable racing capability for it. Well, especially like the exception of the Honda NSX Rape Rig, because this one I'm using it as this one is the 3rd generation model for it, but we might need a 2nd generation NSX GT500 race car. But everybody is putting on the wish list on Gran Turismo week here. Oh, and definitely the Lexus SC430 was part of the Super GT series back in 2008. Well, probably the other 2 exceptions are the only remainers of the GT500 group for it. Maybe we just need a Toyota Supra GT500 and the Nissan C GT500 as well for it. Well, maybe perhaps, oh, I kind of think we almost forgot about our very old classic race car in the original Gran Turismo game, probably like the Castro Tom Supra 1997. But this car is definitely our favorite vehicle ever since in GT5. Well, originally back at Gran Turismo, it also titled named Castro Supra GT. That was a quite good design of this vehicle for it. And it also has that good style of this racing livery for it. That rectangular shaped aerodynamic wing to be quite good in it. The classic wide-body style might be quite excellent for it. But in the meantime, until now in 1997, but this one of the Castro Tom Supra was definitely shown as a covered up headlights. Well, we also seen one headlight blinking on the lights for it, but it was definitely good for the GT500 racing category, along with the other Super GT race cars. But yes, Toyota Supra Castro model was originally as from the car from the All Japan Grand Touring Car Championship. Okay, halfway there on the 5th lap. We're almost there. Just giving a little more time to do a little 10-minute race. Now, let's just pass that A.U. Thomas RCF going in on the outside turn. Okay, definitely just keep it smooth. Okay, turn left, be more cautious. Alright, only got 3 more to go. Let's keep it up and try to keep it nice and steady for it. We pass on that turn on the double signs. Okay, careful. Now pass on the Local 1 GTR and the Motel Eutech. Come on, let's keep it up and give me some traps. Alright, hold the throttle and kick back in. Oh! Bet this race is going to be pretty handful here. Let me inside, thank you. Alright, now let's move on in, and I guess that this is going to be the green Honda NSX livery. I really guess it is. Okay, turn right. I mean turn left. Oh man, sand trap. Okay, I'm okay right now, folks. Looks like the NSX is already taking on the overtake to catch up the Group 3 race cars. Definitely, this might be the only chance to go in there and push it hard. Okay, blue flag is on the call. Alright, only got 3 more to go. Gonna have to see how the gap distance is showing. Okay, well, only got 7,000 to go. Let's just move on in and let's keep it up to pass all the other remaining Group 3 race cars, still trying to catch up to the Group 2. Okay, the Mazda Tensa goes first. Well, I kind of think that the lights didn't turn on. Well, definitely the modern lights was also on it. Well, definitely me neither. Okay, past that FT1. Now go straight to it. Oh, I kind of think that was the Nicola Pizza library. I kind of think that, well, the green NSX was definitely behind. Well, I kind of think I was wrong for it. It is an NSX. I might be sure of it then. Okay, well, past the other Group 3 cars and past the Aston Martin. Before? Well, looks like having a little hard time to beat the GT5 Citroen. Okay, looks like I'm getting closer in. Okay, stay on it, stay on it. Well, looks like he barely made it on the inside run. Alright, well, good news is, finally got it on the inside. First place on the row. Come on. Looks like a couple of Group 3 race cars still running from us. But we're just definitely not yet done for it, because we still only got 2 more laps remaining, folks. Let's see how the other Group 3 cars are definitely goes in from behind. Well, evenly of course. Might be the right time to change the interior. To use the video rear cams to be on the lookout. then gotta keep an eye out on that NSX because that car really wants me to be in first place. I'll just give it a little serpentine pace point. Nope, I don't think so. Okay, there they are. Looks like 3 group cars still running from us. Let's just go in there and pass them all. Lamborghini Huracan on the NSX and Nissan GTR Group 3 is definitely quite very easy for this run. I'll be able to take it nice and slow, give a little clean open pass. Okay, almost there, past that Lamborghini Huracan. Going in right there and pass on that turn on the chicane. Ooh, so close. And looks like final lap, here I go. Kind of keep it nice and steady for it. It looks like 3,000 gap distance away from the custom NSX livery. It looks like the good news is this Ray Break NSX comes in first place for the GT League. Okay, keep it steady on the throttle and check on the rear. Oh man, looks like the Nicola Pizza Livery NSX is coming back for it. Alright, time to go kick things up first. Alright, come on, stay on top of the... Okay, well, gap distance is decreasing shortly. Gonna have to push it back in slowly. Alright. Push the brakes. Nope. Not a single chance, but I don't think so. Alright, well, I guess that was an epic, successful race. Haha, yeah. Well, I kind of think that that was a good rivalry between two NSX in different liveries, folks. Well, that was a good race. Man, that was a quite awesome Suzuka-tastic race. So, looks like this is going to be the same credits and same mileage points for it. That will be quite good to be added up, and looks like that's definitely almost 114 miles in the total distance. Well, baby, that was an awesome GT500 race with the Group 3 race car sport. Well, I kind of think this event is quite 50-50 deal for having a best opportunity for it. But man, glad I just used 3 GT 500 race cars for this event. But looks like All Japan GT Car Championship is all done. Now let's just continuing on to take one last event. It's the Vision Gran Turismo Trophy Intimidated level. Well, looks like this is going to be putting on some fully advanced Vision Gran Turismo cars to be expanded. I'll make sure I'll be finishing up the professional league in the next round. Maybe like I'll be able to be ready by tomorrow whenever I have to be prepared. So, looks like let's check out to see which car I got from the daily workout. Another Ford Focus Group B rally car. Well, I kind of think that was so close because I was gonna get a Bugatti Group 4 race car, but this might be good to accept it. Wow, I kind of think that was a whole enough mileage points. Maybe let's just check on over to the mileage exchange and see if there's some new colors on the way. Well, rim styles have already checked. Eventually, I've already got the red one chrome, so I kind of think I'll be able to purchasing this color, the purple, green, blue color shift. That would be much successful first place earnings. Now, let's see. How about the B4 half nice color? I'll make sure I'll be saving up more mileage points whenever I need for it, because mileage points is good to be on GT League for it. So folks, I hope you really enjoyed this awesome GT500 race on the Gran Turismo League in GT Sport. Well, glad you guys have already did this once ever since a few months ago after March 2018 updates. But I'll make sure I'll be ready to be prepared for a Vision Gran Turismo race in the next round for it. So, thanks for watching, and don't forget to click like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Check it out on Hyperion-Blue-GT to see more. And also my wiki of fandom on the second link below in the description if you want to take a look for it. Well, I'll see you guys next time to continuing on the Vision GT Trophy Intimidated level. And I'll see you guys later.